Alright guys, today we've got the Galaxy Note 10 Plus versus the Galaxy S20 FE 5G here. So we've got the Snapdragon 865 on here, 6 gigs of RAM. We've got the Snapdragon 855 and 12 gigs of RAM. And we also have on both of these phones micro SD support. We're going to be looking at the side-by-side stills as well too. So let's go ahead. Alright, let's go ahead and launch Subway Surf. And it looks like a tie almost. I really could not tell there, but that was extremely close. And you can see the display differences here. You can see much bigger display on the Note 10 Plus, just more, edge to edge, just bezel-less experience almost. They both have the punch hole in the middle. They both have the dynamic AMOLED displays as well too. But you will notice that the S20 FE does have the 120 Hz, which the Note 10 Plus lacks. So as you can see, scrolling is still pretty smooth on the Note 10 Plus, but definitely you can tell the difference from 60 Hz from 120 Hz. It does feel buttery smooth on the S20 FE 5G here. Pokemon Go. I'm actually surprised at how close these phones are. Instagram. Google Earth. Look like the Note 10 Plus beat it there. Temple Run. Yeah, Temple Run has been kind of glitching and crashing lately. Snapchat. Okay. Spotify. So Jetpack taking a sweet time on the S20 FE. Let's see if it speeds it still. Oh, it still beat it. Alright, wow. That was a big comeback right there. Twitter. So we can see a little bit faster, but surprisingly not that much faster. Now I will say, I know people will ask, Matt, does 120 Hz really make a difference? To me, it does make a difference. Like, it's hard to go back to 60 Hertz, and I would dare anybody to use a phone with 120 Hertz and then try to go back. It's kind of difficult. You can do it, but it'll be difficult. Here are the Geekbench scores. As you can see, boom, you can see much higher score with this 865 chip, of course. Let's go ahead and launch PUBG. So gaming performance is pretty much the same on both of these devices. You pretty much play at the same settings. So far they don't have any type of like 90 FPS option for the Galaxy phones for PUBG. So the 120 Hz phones are supposed to play at PUBG at 90 frames, but they don't. So again, as far as gaming performance, the Note 10 Plus, again, going to do a great job with the 855 chipset. Here, as you can see, we can play at the highest settings, HDR Extreme, and so will the S20 FE 5G here. It will be able to play at the high settings as well too. So again, no real difference as far as gaming performance goes. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about the cameras before I show you guys the side-by-side stills. Let's talk about the specs. 12 megapixel lens on the S20 FE, 8 megapixel telephoto lens, it does 3x optical zoom, 12 megapixel ultra wide, it does 4K 60, and then a 32 megapixel selfie cam that does 4K 60 as well too. So on the Note 10 Plus, we also have a triple camera setup. So we do have a 12 megapixel, or technically a quad camera, a 12 megapixel standard, 12 megapixel telephoto, 2x optical zoom, 16 megapixel ultra wide, and then we have a 0.3 depth sensor, 4K video at 60 frames, 10 megapixel selfie that also shoots in 4K 60. Let's go ahead and check out those side-by-side stills. Alright, let's go ahead and see how multitasking does here. So the Note 10 Plus has never really closed an application out, and we already have a closeout on the S20 FE. So you'll see that huge difference if you're a power user with the RAM from 6 to 12. The Note 10 Plus, like I said, rarely closes out applications. Snapchat. So you can see just a bunch of closeouts. Again, pretty much no closeouts on the Note 10 Plus. Alright, so there you go. Alright, let's go ahead and test out speakers, max volume, Note 10 Plus first. Yeah, the S20 FE is definitely not the louder speaker here. The Note 10 Plus is slightly louder. They kind of sound the same a little bit. Yeah, but it's definitely, they have the same sound signature. It's just the Note 10 Plus is definitely a little bit louder there. So that pretty much wraps this video up, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.